Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it is showtime. Hi, guys. I'm back. My new character, Whippinatrix, for the mini event. Basically, they added some new content, tidied some stuff up, and reset basically the league back to ground zero, page one, whatever analogy you want to use, whatever catchphrase appeals to you, to give basically a fresh start to the league with some additional stuff, additional rep, more unique drops, and what amount to treasure goblins.
I believe we have a century.
I did finish out the first act
Epoch
on my own.
Out the outcast queen, leader of the living rebels, and show her the epoch.
Just to get things started a little less slowly than, grinding through that first act, which is kind of a long haul. At least it feels like it. The outcast queen.
Yes? Stay safe.
Thank you. I'll try. Currently using a couple of uniques. We got Avarice from finishing the quest, Havor. So we're just using that just for the elemental resistances. And we did get a Bleeding Heart with some nice stuff on it. The poison resistance, particularly nice addition. We got that from one of the Nemesis. But the health regen and the leech. But I'm inflicted with the bleed every time I throw a spell. Oh wait, I don't have any of those.
What do you want?
Okay. And my build's for the birds because I'm a falconer. It's funny. Looked around for a little bit last night trying to find a build. Ended up going with this. It's Lizard's build. If you're not familiar with Lizard, Lizard IRL is a streamer and builder for this game. Really dislike these particular mods, these bone sculptors. They're just really annoying.
Not happening.
They have an enormous number of hit points and summon additional mobs. That just makes them really not that difficult. I have had about enough. What was that? I've never seen mobs do that. I have no idea if that was part of the new event stuff or just a weird happenstance. I'm leaning towards happenstance. Like the mobs just happen to path in a strange way. Right, I went straight up to level 27 without hardly even trying. That was
Easy.
I lied
Too
to you.
easy.
I'm a lying dog. Actually, I was thinking I wanted to do some kind of warlock build, but none of the builds that I went looking for seemed particularly cool or interesting to me. couple that did sound cool or interesting largely had requirements to... Oh, there's one of the new mobs. The equivalent of a treasure goblin. That one had a little blue glow over him, so he drops idols. And a bunch of relic bits and whatnot. That one is colored like a unique item.
Not happy.
Yep, he dropped a unique. I don't think it's a unique that's especially good for me, but hey, you can't have everything. Well, so I've been assured. Not sure I'm buying it. They've added a bunch of new shrines as well. I'm not sure if these are planned to be permanent additions or just temporary, like tests. You know, they might just be event only, or they may be testing out some new shrines. Things like a number of them have different sort of spell effects that are cast around you. One of them basically adds a whirling whirlwind or cyclone type ability around you that's doing damage all the time. Another one lobs out acid vials. That sort of thing. Basically just adding an additional spell effect that's happening automatically without you having to do anything for it. Unique I got will not be of any assistance to me, as strangely enough, neither I nor my falcons can effectively wield a hammer.
Not happening.
Which is not fair, but life, I'm sad to tell you, is not always.
Not happening.
But now, what happened now? It will. I hate those mobs so much.
Not happening.
Almost got me. Yeah, that's not great. Nice if we could finish him off, thank you. Those mobs that summon batches of zombies and have enormous numbers of hit points are just really unpleasant and annoying. Not especially difficult, but especially annoying. Oh, where was I? Not marksman, falconer. And over here, I believe we're heading for Falcon's Gale. Welcome to Imperial Wellrun. It is a very well-run city. It just never ends. Welcome to Bad Jokes Are Us. Oh, we got the overburdened lizard again. Fortunately, it's not very bright and can find itself stuck in a corner without too much trouble.
Not happening.
See, that thing just kept casting and casting and casting and cranking out stupid freaking zombies. I hates them. I hates them forever. Right now my damage is pretty dependent on the however long cooldown it is. 11 seconds. What? That's new. They never used to do that. Oh, they've given us the cheat to it. Previously, so you have to go forward in time to get the key to this door off the body of the guy who's on the other side. Then you come back here, use the key, kill him, and put the key back on his body. It's one of the sort of conceits of the game is that it's got this time travel gig going on. But I guess too many people complained that they weren't able to figure out how it works, so now they automatically are opening up portals for us. That's a little disappointing. They have also said that they're going to be doing more of that gig in the future. The sort of time travel play. As this is the only thing that really is a quest line to sort of take advantage of that little part of the story. Where you have to go back in time to sort of finish the quest to get the piece you need. I've taken the crest. Kind of takes the nifty you have to do it. Hey there. Hi there. Also, perhaps, if you're so inclined. Oh there. See, he thought he was safe behind his door. Ah, excellent. You are inclined. Oh there. Think you're inclined. Right now my bow attacks are not especially satisfying. So this is kind of sort of a, I don't want to say a dead area, but a slower area in the build I expect. Get access to the next big bird skill until another 20 points or so. So, quite a ways. Gotten a couple of runes of ascendancy, which are used to turn non-awesome items into uniques. Whoop. Neither of the two uniques I've gotten that way is particularly impressive. I don't think that's making it. Cold spills, cold skills, cold spells, skills, no. Skills and skills. I'm not using cold skills. Don't think this ever will use cold skills. Where are we up to next here? I think we had to hit 3 points here. I think. Don't know why we had to hit 3, but I think that was the next thing. Let me check. I have to check the build. Man's got to check the build. Okay, we actually go for one here, and then we finish out the last 3 there. Pocket Sand. Blind Chance is converted to Critical Vuln. Ah, that seems good. Since we're blinding things. Oh, did I not click on? I didn't click on the clicky. Shut down the device. There we are. I have now clicked on the clicky. We also have a nemesis over here, I believe. Alright. I have chosen to empower this once. And I think I'll empower it a second time. Oh, we put LP onto it. That's theoretically helpful, but in actuality, I'm not sure it's all that helpful. But still, we'll empower it a second time. Hit him a lot, please, will you? Thank you. Do not stand in the swirly unpleasantness, friends. That will serve you poorly. Frozen steel. It's not over, though. If you listen to him, anyway. Oh. Hey, I could have hasted myself. I probably should have done that. A smarter person would have done that. I am not a smarter person. Or so it seems. Normally I wouldn't do this, but I'm checking on something. Normally I would just teleport and then teleport back to where I had left off, but I'm not sure in this case. As to whether that was the fastest option. Almost certainly was, but I'm not positive. Alright, back to Imperial Wellrun. Well, they simplified that quest. Not sure how I feel about that. Bone Sculptors, they just suck. You want me to just simply run away from you? I'll run away from all of you. It's an awful act. Those freaking things that just keep summoning more damned mobs. I hate mob summoning mobs. I just really detest them. And these are amongst the worst because they're so goddamn hit points. No, I know. Well, we've got another relic dropper, I believe.
Not happening.
Yep, relic dropper. And the negative about them is you chase them and you aggro everything in the entire world. Of course, I can't pick anything up until everything's dead, more or less. Great, we've added another zombie summoner. This is the kind of gameplay that I can't stand. Not fun in any way, form, or fashion. Just freaking tedious. Mind you, I would say this game has less of this kind of crap than a lot of games, if not most games.
They went for the
Bought another big ass hit point sponge mob here. Finish him, would you, pretty bird, please? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hungering arrows, explode 8 visually. It reminds you of a D3 Demon Hunter. I would say that is similar, except this class can be built essentially either bows or melee. Either way. I mean, there was a build, basically, for melee Demon Hunter. If you had the right daggers, that basically turned all your skills into melee skills. But in this one, it is perfectly usable either way. I think after 3 in Swift Recovery, we go up. Swift Recovery. We go up. And we do indeed for 3 in Shadow Recuperation. Shadow Recuperation, everyone. Heals me when I shift.
Gods be with you.
Yeah, so you've got 3 different specs to choose from. Marksman is obviously bows. Falconer is pets and generally bows, but I think it can be built for melee. And then Blade Dancer is melee. And they each have their own skills as well as the class-wide skills. But yeah, certainly for Marksman, for example, that would play very similarly in most ways to a Demon Hunter in D3. I really enjoyed the D3. Normally my way of playing D3 seasons was to check out which class had which of the Haydrag's gifts. And I would depend it entirely on whichever one had the most fun gift available for it. And so I was always pleased when Demon Hunter would offer, I can't remember the name of the set. Viper, have you had loot Liz yet? And if so, are they worth it? They're definitely worth it. Early on, definitely, because they're giving you either rares or idols. And a few will also throw in a unique. They can be dangerous because they run as they giggle. But I would say the ones with the blue glow, which are giving out idols, are pretty much always going to be worth it. You know, unless you're set for your idols. And the rare ones, probably, unless you've got a really good set of rares already racked up. So they'll have the yellow glow, and the one with the unique glow, that one's probably always going to be worth it. Because I know I was watching earlier, and Zizaran was playing, the Steel Mage, and they got a couple that dropped nothing but uniques. So, you know, in one case, dropping 7 or 8 uniques. I'm going to go out on a limb and say, yeah, that one's worth it. I think it's definitely just, if nothing else, it's a nice addition. There are also a lot of new shrines, most of which are throwing off additional damaging effects, like throwing off random acid vials at creatures, or firing fireballs at creatures and the like. Those seem pretty good too. Those seem pretty solid for additional DPS. Would you freaking die? Thank you. No, obviously I haven't gotten that. There's one of them. That's one of the rare loot lizards right there. Now they run around, and that is not always helpful to your survival. Oh, they will also drop a bunch of glyphs and runes and whatnot, so that also makes them worthwhile. Was there another? Oh my god, we hit a pack of them. Either a pack of them or they split. I know some of them split. And you were here. Nice timing to ask about the loot lizards.
Might have to drop something.
I don't think I have to drop anything. I just have to put away all the goodies I got. So, that was a metric shit ton of them. Let's see. Quiver. Sure, we'll take the quiver. Obviously, we can't pick up everything. That was really well timed. Excellent job. Oh, would you stop, you jerks? I'm trying to go through my loot real fast because I don't have an enormous amount of space. Quest complete. Thank you. No. Maybe I can go down there. There we go. All right. Where were we? Oh, yes. And there's another one. This is more idols.
Easy. Not happening.
All right, how? Oh, it's going to stop right there for me. That was thoughtful. I was going to hit this and get myself juiced up. This is another one of the new ones. It gives you basically the what is it, Warpath, as an extra attack you've got going on around you for the length of time for the shrine time. Called Warrior Shrine activates Warpath for 40 seconds. So yeah, you know, for just a relatively small little patch, it seems like they've thrown in some nice stuff. I really wanted to go Warlock, but I just couldn't find a build that was grabbing my interest. No. Okay, we need a little more space to pick up that. Yeah, I was looking at Warlock. A couple of them caught my interest. I didn't look too long. The ones I saw, a couple of them, I looked closer. Some of them required an awful lot of juggling to keep skills up, and another couple required a lot of the uniques. I'm never a fan of any build that requires a whole bunch of uniques because there's no guarantee I'll get it, at least not for a league starter. It's a lot easier if you're in the middle of a league or cycle and you've got, you know, the goodies already. Or you have at least some of them. I'm going to be a little bit of a... Well, no. Something nice. Some things here I know we can drop off right now. That. And that. Everything else is in the I might sell that category. No. Fire pin with ignite. Dagger? Yeah, daggers are people who use pokey things. Bow attack speed for 3 seconds when you use a bow attack. 10-second cooldown. With bleed, that's not bad. Want to check that. Give me just a sec here. Gotta go through it with some... Ooh, multi-shot and decoy. I'm using neither, sadly. Oh, I want to buy that back. I would like to buy that back. And because I am a creature of habit, that's one I'm going to break up. Move... No. Nope. Give me a nice new hat. Bow attack speed. I like that. Void resistance. Vit and cold resistance. Close enough. Style matters. Bow attack speed. Oh, that's... Is that 2 of those? Wow. Not very often you get a couple things and they both have the exact same affixes. That's a nice one. We will keepy. Drop all this stuff into the box. What's in the box? A quick check to see if that one is worth. Is an improvement. 486. Wow, that used to be a powerful CPU. 383. I'm going to have to say that's a downgrade. Rather significant one, actually. The bow attack speed, I think, is going to make busting that up, though. So we're going to bust both of these up. Nice. We got a bunch of shards out of that, including the rarer ones. We would like bow attack speed shards out, please. Everything but the bow attack speed shards. That's insulting, sir.
Be well.
He says be well after he screwed me on the deal. I've got a quest to turn in over here. Definitely looking more stylish in the hat. See, now that's a rogue hat. The other thing, that's an assassin hat. This is stylish. Attention getting.
What do you want?
Another passive point, please. Like me some passive points. Yeah, 20 more passive points before we get aerial assault, our other bird skill. I'm not sure we even use it. We may use dive bomb. I don't remember. Which do we use? Dive bomb. Yeah, so that's... We don't get dive bomb for a very long time. Our damage is not going to be awesome until we can get some decent improvements. Fat Body, good evening. How are ya doing? I don't even know if either of the bows I've picked up are actually going to be improvements when I get to it. That's got really good resistances. Sadly, that's for a ballista build. That one's got really good base bow damage, but that's level 64, so I'm not getting to that for any time soon. I've got to try. I've got to try again. Got to try again. Have you got a bow for sale, sir? Any crappity-ass bow will work. No, you have none. Really? None, sir? Sir?
Be well.
All right, fine. We'll go to the end of time. I do have a A Rune of Ascension. I have to try again and hope to get either the best bow for this build or a good leveling bow. Either will work. You do have a bow, don't you, sir?
Gold won't save you, but a blade might.
He has a bow. What's the cheapest one he's got? 1150 or 1150. Well, I'm going to go with the 1150 one.
Just means you're due for a
Pick
big
the right one.
Don't
It's a
worry.
piece of utter crap. Don't need to do that. We are going to upgrade it. No, not like that. Rune of Ascendance. Here we go. It's going to turn it into a unique. Either be leveling or be the one I want. Dragon Song. Level 36. I'll be able to use it soon. Fire spells and attacks. I think this one's fire. It is. So that will actually be good for leveling. Attack and cast speed, crit, fire skills. Yeah, that will be very good for leveling. I am pleased with this result. That was a fortunate bit of random number generation. Where were we? We were up here somewhere. The Soul Warden's Road. Or did I tee back? I don't remember. I think I teed back. Portaled. Is the portal still open? And nope. Okay. Back to the Soul Warden's Road. We'll have to recover a little land. But it's fine. It's fine. Body face. Oh, we have one of the exiled mages down here. I think I've only run into one of these so far. Or this may even be the first. Hit him hard. Hit him harder. Alright. A experimental leather belt of sparks. Not much of a win for me out of that one. But they can't all be winners. Oh, hey, guess what it is? It's another loot lizard. And this one has made poor life decisions and got himself trapped. They'll do that sometimes. They didn't spend an enormous amount of time on the AI for those, which I'm fine with. Whether they're in for good or not, the fact that they simply will run away is sufficient and do what they're supposed to do. And occasionally they'll get them run themselves in a corner, and occasionally they'll run you into every single mob on the map. Would you stop eyeing the people on the other side of the wall there? My little bird-brained friend. A possible new hat. Let's face it, Matt. Fashion is incredibly important to any self-respecting falconer. Or falconer. Your choice of which is up to you. Funnily enough, not only am I playing falconer today, or falconeer, I got a free copy of a game called Falconeer today. I believe it is available if you have Twitch Prime. Okay. fact, I think I nabbed like 5 or 6 free games off Twitch Prime today. Let's see, we're back here with the Falconer, or Ear. We have just grabbed Falcon's Gale. Give me a sec, gotta check. After Falcon's Gale, next up is Go for the Eyes. Oh, God.
Not happening.
Ow! God damn it. Gotta say, I understand why they don't want to let you freeze the game. The same reason PoE doesn't. But the inability to just take a very short little moment away, let's say, oh, I don't know, you need to check on something, or you got kids, the baby's crying, there's a knock at the door, all that stuff. I know, I could be playing the offline mode. Whoa, that's a lot of doggies. I could be playing the offline mode, that is true. I believe I have upgraded this twice already. Yes, all we can do is challenge for another. I say this little constrained space is not advantageous to me, particularly. Alright, we got a bow. We can use the bow. It has 1 LP on it. Legendary potential. Let's see, currently 500 is, wow. 500 on the nosy is our estimated DPS. And if we swap over to this one, 412. This makes me sad. Yeah. Disappointing. But they can't all be winners. All the time. I've been told. With a risen lake. Pull them all together, and then I launch my Falcon Bomb at them all. Die, you gravy-sucking pig. I hate those mobs so much. Mobs that spawn mobs. They can be very annoying. Mobs that spawn mobs and have ridiculous hit point pools. That's just not fun design for the player. Pretty much ever. Alright. We'll come down here and we'll grab that. We've got another friend. And that'll be more. That loot lizard was carrying more idols. Given how hard it can be to get just the right idols for some builds, that is a handy addition to have. And once again, I have forgotten. Oh, I get a phoenix. Oh, on top of my head. This is one of the new, another one of the new shrines. Fine. Gonna spend the entire time breathing fire and hitting literally nothing. Yep. First time I've seen that shrine. Did no damage to anything. I supposedly still have it, but you couldn't tell because nothing's happening. Shrouded Shrine. Less damage taken from distant enemies. Oh, my... Wow, okay. Like that one. It had an icon of a phoenix on it, so I thought that was the phoenix one, but maybe it has two effects. You get the phoenix for some length of time, and the other effect for the entirety. That's guesswork on my part. I'm just guessing. And he's fine. Yep. Another point in the Cinder Strike. I know we had to get at least 3 to there. Blinding with the bow. It won't blind them anymore. Instead, I've got the point that turns that into crit roll. The noise they make when they explode, I have to say, is quite disquieting. Excellent sound design on that one. It sounds just a little bit too liquidy for me to be comfortable with. I wish to learn. Coming up from behind me, that's cheating. Big purple chaos guys. Cheaters, although I do admire their passion for education. Level 30. 6 to go until I can use the new and improved bow. I am going to guess is probably what I'll be using until I can get the bow that Bill really wants. Which is the bow that a lot of Falconer builds really want. One that adds like up to 4 to 3 of the Falcon skills. He wishes to learn. Yes, we know. He's back. No, he's not. Another possible spiffy new hat. And I believe I'm going to get a bad man and then a bad critter to go with him. Hit him many times. Hit him all of the time. Yep, alright. And there's the big critter. The Idol of Ruin. And he's come over all dead, so we'll give him the day off. Another possible awesome hat. Another point here. I need to see where we're going next in Falconer. Falconer. One there, and then finishing out the 8. Right. One there. Yes, we know you wish to learn, and you're back. Welcome back. We missed you terribly. Meet my bird. He is the word. Or she. I should name my bird. I mean, you can't actually do it in game, but I often berate on stream, not in real life. I don't send them tells or anything. People who have the capability of naming their pets in, say, Guild Wars 2, who do not do so. I figured they're just being really mean. These pets love you. You're more than their master. You're their parent, their friend. Give them a name. We've got another relic, or sorry, idol dropper. Okay, and they've decided to let us in. Isn't that nice? Could have sworn there used to be a chest there. But evidently I'd have been staring wrong. There is one up here. Well, let's do a quick check on those hats, shall we? Currently, we have Void and Health Regen. Void Resistance, Health Regen, Mana, and Mana. That one's slightly better for almost everything. Vit, Necrotic. Not using multi-shot, sadly. Increased damage per active shadow. Yeah. Oh, so it appears like we got a mild upgrade on the hats.
Welcome, traveler. May Terra
I have to
smile
defend
upon you.
her. Oh, how about we just unleash a can of whoop ass on you? How about that? Sirenus the Accuser. Not Ronin? Appears to me that they seem to be summoning a lot of wraiths. Which is not very neighborly. Friendly.
Welcome, traveler. May Terra smile upon you.
I would like a Terra to smile on me. Wraiths. Somebody evidently has a thing about wraiths. Oh, we've got another. It is
Not happening.
another idol dropper. Definitely like that one. off in this direction. Come along. Gotta come up with a name for the bird. One of my character names that I use a great deal is Prolix Bird. And we've got more relics. Or more idols coming on up, guys. Now, Prolix is someone who uses words that are unnecessarily long. That would be me, as an example.
Might have to drop something.
Doesn't fit. Yes, I know. Thanks. And of course, that is another word for that sort of condition would be wordy. And since bird is the word, we could stretch that out to bird is the wordy, and I will call him Prolix. That was a nonsensical series of leaps. But I'm sticking with it. Six levels to go before we can use our sticking bow, which will increase our damage significantly. Okay. Our bow damage. Oh, we've got... You guessed it. Another lizard. And we've got Warpath for 40 seconds. Who doesn't like a free Warpath? We've got another several ice beetles. Why not? Who doesn't like having several ice beetles on their side? If I had a bunch of shrines all the time, I'd be doing a lot more damage. Stop spitting at me. It's rude. Would all of you please come over here? We need to speak to you all at once. We didn't actually need to speak to you. I just needed to call my big bird. It was a ploy, a trick. And you're dying the first time with just a trick too, I see. Fair is fair. I have a trick, you have a trick. The Fallen Tower. We're headed towards Thetima, I believe, where we'll say hello to Admiral Hurton, I think is his name. He knows we're coming because Hurton hears a who's coming. Alright, that's too many of them all at once. Oh, he has chosen for... Oh, this time he found his way out. That's lucky for him. Another Rune of Ascendance. Don't you freaking croak. this stuff up. We are still overloaded with crap. We want to go back before we kill the mage. Grab the shrine we didn't. 75% less damage from distant enemies. Basically, if they're outside the circle, they must be distant. Forgot. Definitely don't want to do any sort of ranged attack or any sort of location-based attack on these guys until after they've moved. If we drop a state, a floor, an AoE on the floor or something. Plated belt. Or decay threshold, not for this build. Let's see. No, alright, no point here. And then I think we're back here for 3 more. Over here. Not sure where we're going next. We just went down here to go for the eyes. Another point there. Yeah, my bags are too full. Heading back to town real fast to empty them. Lots and lots of loot lizards the last couple of maps, that's for sure.
Yes.
Throwing damage with caltrops. That's not useful. Those are 2 really good resists. High value. I lose 2 decks. Major kicks. I will hydrate. I will stretch. Foosballs. Thursday night. I don't know who's on the Thursday night game. Stinky glitch? You can't be talking about me. I'm not a glitch. That's really a lot of resists. I'm not wielding a dagger. Not using smoke bomb. Excellent use of the finest in iconography that Twitch has to offer. Ah, I feel better. A little. 8% elemental resistance. That's a lot of health. So what we do is we move this there, we move this there, and we move that there, and we have more elementals. See? I'm smarter than I look. Or sound. Or the testing indicates. Hats. I think we went through these hats previously. We're getting to the point where we might be able to find some gloves that will replace these. I'm mostly just wearing these for the 13% elemental resists they're offering across the board, which are quite tasty. We need to redeem 100 points, 10 jumping jacks, and then get to work spending my 380,000 points. You wouldn't spend 380,000. My guess would be you would have 379,700 left by the time I had a coronary. Other than that, I can't say it's a bad idea. keep that one. Want to keep that one. Keep that. Keep that. Keep that. Keep that. Even though I'm not wielding a sword, I want to keep that because it's nice to have a double. Two things that could be useful together. That would not be.
Be well.
The rest of these. Oh, is that a sealed? Huh. 250 points to do it with the air conditioning off. Well, then we're back to Mr. Stinky Glitch. Big time. Fire and necrotic. We'd give up a little physical and 2 decks. I think we actually have to sell that. I don't think this is good. Wow. That's impressive, fat body. That thing got a name? Or the implication is I'm not paying attention, I'm also trying to pick my nose. That's possible. I haven't done that on stream yet. That was not what I was trying to do. That was what I was trying to do. Alright, we have cleared out our inventory, and we can now head back towards Fatima. I have no idea how you actually did that, Fat Body, by the way. Maybe I'm trying to pretend I have a mustache. Like the old mustache tattoos that people would get on their hands. On their fingers, I should say. Oh, because I'm an idiot. I'm gonna stop being a dope anytime now, I promise. That's not happening. Nice thought, though. I'm not stepping on your tracks, you big jerk, okay? Thinks he's so clever. Throws traps all around. Vengeful Marsh Beetle Queen of Haste. I don't know why she's so vengeful, just because I'm probably killing all of her kids. No, yes, grab that and that. I want to know who's been graffitiing up the bears. Because I'm pretty sure the ASPCA is not going to be amused. We've got another idol dropper. I don't know how many different types there are. I'm a little disappointed that so far there's only been, as far as I can tell, 3. I'm not sure how many more you can do. Gold droppers, maybe. I'm sure you could do, like, whoop. That is a lot of badness in one place. You could do things like, glyphs, stuff like that. Maybe those show up later. We've got Chains of Ularos. Didn't look like chains. Looked like a belt. Alright, what's Ularos got? Damage, ward gained on potion use, necrotic resistance, reduced duration of stuns. Your potions grant ward instead of health. Not my vibe, man. Not my vibe. Let's see what we've got over here with the Nemesis. Prism Wraps. Always very good low-level castery stuff. We are going to go ahead and empower this. It looks like sometimes... Do I have 2 charges on my Falcon Strikes? Because sometimes I'm able to pop it a second time really fast. And I don't know if something is proccing that's giving it cooldown. That came off cooldown almost immediately. Not immediately, but very close. Not that time. Still, that came off fast. Faster than it should have. I've got something that's giving me big cooldown procs. I don't know what. I mean, I know exactly what, because I carefully designed my build all by myself without any help from anyone to do exactly that. Whoop! I, of course, was kidding when I said I had no idea what was happening. See, I know exactly why it took the full 11 seconds to cool down that time. It's because it took the full 11 seconds. We've got another rare.
Not happening.
Got him. A rare loot lizard, as they're called here. That, and that, and that, and the coat. See, I'll burn a charge just to kill those things because I hate them so damn much. I am largely driven by my rage. if you were watching on Twitch, there were a bunch of free games. If you have, sorry, I should have been more specific. If you have Twitch Prime, there were a bunch of free games available today. Most of which were GOG codes. Oh, we killed him in a hurry. Alright, got a bossy dude here. Again, please. Thank you. Ooh, that's spicy. And not in a good
Not
way.
happening.
In a near lethal way. Where the lethal was me. I'm keen on entirely lethal for the other things, but not so much on me. An antler of purity. Well, won't I be set? Did not seem to actually do much to them. God damn it. Don't do that. Lens. Stop doing that. 32. 4 more levels. I get my next big bow. What this guarantees, of course, is that I'll get to level 35 and I'll get a really nice rare bow and I'll use it for a third of a level, and then I'll use the unique. The Admiral's boat. It's always seemed to me to be a very short, sort of little, not much going on map. Not entirely sure why it exists from a game design perspective. But we're on the Dreadnought. But I'm not afraid because I dread not. Enough of them that I'm going to bust out the bird. Which, as I clearly established, is the word. Thank you, Prolix. Good work. I have found something about the game that I really do strongly dislike, though. At least I'm pretty sure that what's happening is if you click on an item, say, it doesn't pick it up. And the reason it doesn't pick it up is it is designed to only pick up on mouse up events, not mouse down events. And that is, to my mind, extraordinarily awful UI design for something like picking items up. Because if I click on it and move off, well, that time it got it. Most of the time, it doesn't actually pick it up if you let up the mouse off of the item. And that's bad UI. That's not good. That was almost lethal, in point of fact. Do not stand in that particular place. That's an awful lot of these assholes. I really got myself killed there. Pardon me for a second. Thank you. What did I do over here? Is that all right? There it is. God. The thing I'm getting worse at is taking my mouse, which you can clearly see here, and accidentally putting it onto the other screen. I know, you can lock the mouse, but I prefer not to lock the mouse because a lot of times I need to check on something that's going on the other screen.
Not happening.
Something big over here.
Not happening.
What do you mean not happening? Bird, get over here. Nobody likes it when they feel they have to talk to their bird. I'm probably just upset because I call him bird instead of Prolix.
Not happening.
Onto the Dreadnought's deck, where Admiral Hurton is going to take a Hurton. I think it's Hurton. Might be Hurton. Regardless. Either way, he's going to take that. I think the last point went into Shadow Recuperation, and the next needs to go into... There we go. Yeah, more points into Shadow Recuperation. 2 more. It's raining all over the world. Point over here, we got our 3 into Soot and Ash. And next up, after 3 in Soot and Ash, we go up to 5 in Soot and Ash. Okay. Fine, I can do that. That'll give us a 100% chance to give them critical vuln when we hit them. That adds like a flat like 25%. Each stack of critical vuln adds 2% base, so yeah, way less than I thought, but still good. Reduces their crit strike avoidance by 10% and lasts for 4 seconds, stabs up to 10 times, so 20% if you are constantly dropping arrows on their heads.
Drop something.
Yeah, I know it again. I've discovered the one thing that's really not fun about the loot lizards is they drop so much stuff that you're constantly out of space. At least when they're dropping the relics or the items. Throw me the idol. Throw me the whip. It's no time. Throw me the idol. Adios, senor. We have got another nemesis. I believe we've already sent this guy out once before to empower. Yes, we have. Reduce bonus damage. That's a nice addition on the prism wraps. Maybe we can get another one. The others have not gotten pumped up yet. We're going to give it another empower because more power to it. Alright, the next time we get the Nemesis, we fight him, we get all the drops, hopefully a couple of additions, making it worthwhile putting it off. Time. So. He's going to blow up. He did. Alright, Admiral Harton. And the ship will be my tomb. I'm going to be getting off your ship. Don't you worry your ugly little head. Make up your mind. You want it to be my tomb, or do you... Whoop! Or do you want me to get off of your ship? Ew. Break yourself upon my body. Wow, that's a little bit over the top, isn't it? Getting pretty free. Could all of you... Thank you.
Might have to drop something.
Ugh. So much. Crap!
Hurry and break these two. You'll have to be easy. I'll take that as a yes. Get to the railing and give us a look.
I'll get to the railing. And over we go. Splish splash. I was taking a bath.
Well, that was actually kind of refreshing. Now, where are we?
You washed up safely. It seemed. Problem is, yes, I'll hang back. I'll only slow you down.
Yes,
Please,
that's no doubt
go
true.
on without me.
Let's head back to the outcast camp. Once again, we can sell some crap, bank some other crap. Crap. I'm not sure where I'm supposed to go next, so that means time to cheat. And one back there at Wilderness Scout. 10 health, a little dodge, and I think we're down here next. Bow damage for... No, that can't be where we're going. That makes no sense at all. Oh, melee damage for Falcon. Yeah, probably there then, I think. Double check that. Yes, that is where we're going. For 4 points? 5 points? 5 points? 5 points. No, 6 points. Well, my Falcon will be doing more damage. It'll keep the Falcon happy. It'll keep Prolix happy.
Yes.
Vit and poison resistance. Possibly useful. Per equipped sword. Increased damage while wielding a sword. Probably would want to be both, but it's actually not bad. Detonating arrow. not using detonating arrow, but we want to hold on to this because there is a detonating arrow build that's a lot of fun. It uses Gelcor's blast knives, 2 of them preferably, and turns detonating arrow into a melee skill, and it's fun. I have many enjoyments of that. +1 to shift. We want to at least break that one up into pieces. Can't use it. While wielding a dagger. We're not wielding a dagger. We're wielding a bow. It's a lot of it. Keep it, keep it, keep it. Bow attack speed. Increase bow critical strike chance. That's a keeper, I think. Crit multi. Decoy. No. I was gonna say that's not an item for me. That's an item for not me. And we wanted to bust up this one for parts. 2, 3, 5. We could get 7. We got 3 and we didn't get the one I most wanted. Thanks. Right, now we're back to, almost back to murder in town. Oh, fine, we'll go ahead and buy another stash tab. 1,000 gold, but I only have 53,000. Okay, fine. I now have 2. There we are. You'll be back? I hope so. Alright, we're back down here. Sitting by the coast of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Old guy music reference. There isn't anything over here. Is there like a free box of goodies? No, sigh. Shrine of Thorns, yep. Alright. Come on, guys, attack me so you can die. It'll be fine. Trust me, ally. I'll be a little more aggressive. Oh, we've got... That is the one who has a unique. Free drop. Boots.
Not happening.
Come Morning Frost. I think that was one of the ones that was listed as being good for this build. I think. Freeze rate multiplier, movement speed, cold damage to attacks and spells per point of dex. Yes. -1 physical and cold resistance per point of dex. Less great, but sure. Seems pretty good to me. More movement speed. Extra cold damage to attacks and spells. Kind of a bunch. That may actually be a really nice boost. We'll find out. BBQ. Yeah, seems like it. I'm getting like an extra, what, 33 cold damage with each of our bows. So, yeah, that seems pretty good. What did we just get added? Was it net? Must have been net. First time I've looked since we got net. That does not make the build, I don't believe.
Not happening.
Just really unnecessarily large number of hit points, and then it spawns when you kill it. We've got another of the idle wizards. He was overburdened. And who amongst us is occasionally overburdened? You can't realistically sort of run away from them very well because they drop boatloads of area attack, ground area attack stuff from range, and then they take forever to kill because we've got so many. And then just to rub your nose in it, they spawn a mob when they die. I'm definitely getting better damage now that I got those boots. These little jerks, sure. Come on, guys. Follow me. I'll murder you all at the same time. It'll be fun. I dislike these winged carrions. I just think they carry, they bring along with them a lot of additional emotional issues. So you might say that they have carry-on baggage. I wouldn't have used that joke if I hadn't been on multiple plane rides in the last week. Yeah, I'm not proud. Level 34, 2 more. Bow upgrade or bow grade. No, never mind. Next up was here, Tactician. And over here, don't recall. Gotta check. avian stamina. Additional falcon strikes hits. Additional melee attack speed. Seems good. I'll take that. We got some snaps. We got some crackles. We got some pops. Cereal time. For the record, that should unlock the instant you get in the map. But then I have, in the past, a number of times expressed my opinion that any game that has waypoints you can unlock, if you get anywhere within 100 yards of the damn things, they should unlock automatically. You should never have to click them. That's something they did change. If memory serves, you used to have to click them. In WoW, they unlock when you get close. You don't have to click them. I believe that was a change in the latest patches. And Guild Wars 2, you only have to get close. Latro, I still think you have to talk to the stable master, which sucks. So. Everybody, come on, just cluster together for me. That's really nice. Thank you so much. That was very, very nice. I just need you guys to do that a little bit more for me, that's all. And I need to be a little more proactive in making things chase me. Doing more running. Less stop to kill kind of action. Historically, I never liked leaving behind. Certainly, I've gotten better at it over the years. But way back in the original kind of Diablo 2 days. Oh, we've got another. It was very much a check every corner of the map kind of game. I would like to thank PoE for breaking me of that habit. This is like a poor man's Conduit, if you're familiar with Conduit from Diablo 3 and 4. It's kind of Diablo 4's version, so kind of a poor man's version as well. That is not especially helpful for dealing with the mob. It isn't unpleasant, however. Whoops, that was. Sorry, Argolos. Gotta Golos. Couple of boxes back here, I think. Nothing useful out of that one. And nothing useful out of that one. Hey, Felsen. They definitely turned down, at some point, the amount of goodies you used to get out of those boxes. Well, you used to get more. They didn't turn down the amount you used to get. That would require time travel. I've got another. Oh, good. 2 of them. Would you go off, bloody thing?
Not happening.
the loot lizard. We can come back and get him after we get the stuff that's back here. Well, as long as it's legal where you are, you have not broken any laws. Now, also depending on where you are, it may or may not be. It may be more or less socially acceptable. As long as you remain cool here, I'm fine with it. That's a whole boatload of them. All I said was, well, as long as it's legal where you are, then it's legal where you are. And as long as you're cool here, I don't mind. Heard another one. Did I not? Did one of them get away? Well, as long as you don't abuse. If it helps you deal with stress, sure. I didn't care for the effects, personally. Not that I've tried much.
Now, it's
Just a
time the
couple of
oracles. The way to her, the oracle
little
told me the
sublinguals.
sigils were hidden, but hey now, I've seen how you handle yourself. All
That
you need to do is
unlocks
clear
something
a path.
new.
Then I can teleport in
Oh,
and
that's
retrieve
what's
them.
unlocked. What's the next one that goes in? The next one that goes in is Smoke Bomb. Despite the fact I don't think I've used Smoke Bomb yet, that's the next one that goes in. Alright, let's see what goes into Smoke Bomb. We've got 6 points to spend. We go 2, 3, 4, 5. So, Lingering Fumes and then Smoke Blades. Lingering Fumes. There we go. That's that, and another point over here. Yep, more Tactician. Pardon me. We are a little over, let's see, we're about 80% more of a level, and we get access to our improved bow. And won't that be a delight? No, whoa! Something was hitting quite hard there. Not happy about that. I would like to register a complaint. We have got too many bad guys. Again, not happy with that. Jerks. I'm just doing my job here, and you guys are trying to, like, get in my way. Thoughtless. Now, coming up is a place where I frequently die, so, yeah, don't be surprised if I die. This little place right around here is very dangerous. And then there's another place a little further up ahead that is even worse. This guy is bad.
Not happy.
He drops traps on the ground, makes kind of running around and kiting to be a little bit dicey. If you don't move, it's not too bad.
Let's see. Buried in the slums. She told me of the Emerald Nagasa. They were the same.
This place over here is the worst
Content
one.
to slither.
That's the place that's really that one wasn't too dangerous. I overestimated the danger. The only real danger there is you have to do a lot of moving around. This, on the other hand, I'm going to swing around. No, not that. Those guys. We had one of the... It's moved on. It got away. There was a loot lizard there, but it got away. Grab that. Cross this bridge. And things are going to get a little bit dicey for us. Oh, we've got another loot lizard, but I'm not going to go chasing it. This place is just too freaking dangerous. It even looked like it was a unique one. Wasn't guaranteed to drop a unique.
Not happening.
Alright, I managed to pick around at the edges enough. There's a couple more things that can attack. There they are.
Not happening.
That thing murdered. Now we can talk to this guy. Alright. Not too terrible. And we didn't even die. Next in that one, we'll be, jacking 3 more points back into the other thing. All right. Assassin Shrine repeatedly throws shurikens at nearby enemies. Temporarily plus 20 dex, which is a boatload of damage. 200% increased critical strike chance. In other words, we're going to just kill a lot of things. Like that. I do like the new shrine effects. They seem real cool, interesting, and pretty simple.
Easy. Too easy.
We'll see if they make the game for good or not. That was one of the rare dropping loot lizards. That dropped some rare loot, as you would expect from a rare dropping loot lizard. Hit him. Hit him many times. Hit him all of the time. Hit him hard. Make him angrier. Maybe don't make him angry. That might be a good idea. Bird. Oh, we hit our magic number in there, which means we can use our bow as soon as we get back to town to grab it.
3. No. When she told me it'd take the courage of a Ruby Nagasa, I didn't expect this. But it's one step.
All right. It is 36. It's 36. How much is our damage going to go up? It's going to be huge. Okay, that was probably an exaggeration. I don't think it's going to be huge. Run. Now cast camp. And we will bust out our unique bow. Now, my prediction was that I would get a really big bow improvement one level before I got my unique bow. Let's see, we're currently at 870 estimated. That's less. That's less. No. I mean, those were all reasonable weapons, but they're not my new bow. There it is, Dragon Song. And with Dragon Song, we will go from our current estimated of 870 space to 1516. That seems pretty good. I'm going to go out on a limb and say,
Yes.
that seems pretty good. Not really much of a limb, truth be told. Caltrops. Dismissively. Obviously. I don't know if there's any other way to other than dismissively. Potion slot. Minion health does nothing for me. My minions cannot die. Void and fire resist. What do we currently have? 15, 16? No, not as good. Physical pen with puncture. We're no longer using puncture. That would be a real looker of a helm on me, I have to say. Fizz resistance, fizz damage, armor, bit. What do we currently have? I like the attack speed on the one I've currently got. Give me a second here as I go through these. Let's see, this one is minion critical strike chance, and that's good for the bird. My critical strike chance, that's good for the bird. 2 to all minion skills. That's good for all of the minion skills. So, yeah, that one we can replace, however. Fizz resist. Movement speed. Yeah. LA resists. Physical damage, a little bit of health. Maybe. Throwing damage. Lots of numbers on that. Minion damage. Yeah, actually, that's pretty good. Replace that with that. Keep it. Toss it. Keep it. Our damage our bow damage having just doubled, I look forward to what the fuck poning all of the ugly mobs, so. No. Evidently, yeah. Was that where I wanted to go? I think it was. I hope it was. I hope that I think it was, and I think that I hope it was. It was. Alright, good. Go me. Well done, Lens. You have successfully not failed. So, every once in a while, my bow is spitting out a gout of fire. I like that. And we're just going to go back to the end. The next 5 points are all going into lingering fumes. Why does everybody have me being fish hooked? I don't even know what that is. I'm confused. Not that that's quite an accomplishment. No reason to feel proud of yourselves yet, guys. The Stygian Warden. What? It's my first death. Didn't notice there was a ground. He dropped a ground effect or launched a missile that was going to hit the place where I was standing by a tiny amount, and I looked over to check and see what was in chat. I would like to blame chat. I'm going to give chat 20% of the blame and take the other 80 for myself. I mean, of course, I'm playing softcore, because of course I am. So it's a 32% chance to cast. Wow, 32% chance to cast Dragonfire on crit. Well, that's the one I know. That's the icon that I created myself.
This squares us.
I have no idea what's up with the fishhook one.
I can only imagine how she feels.
Other than Fat Body said that he had fishhooked me and showed me that. Now you've busted it out. I have no clue what's going on with it. So when I crit, a third of the time, my bow will spit out a whole bunch of fire. Which seems good. Like that. Regardless of whether it does that or not, this bow is just a huge freaking improvement over my previous bow. I'm actually doing some decent bow damage now. And between me and my bird, again, I saw it that time. I just wasn't fast enough in getting out. I was already low health when it hit me.
Not happening.
2 deaths in a short little piece of time. I do not have a lot of hit points, so that is probably something I ought to look on remedying. No deaths and then what, 2 deaths in 3 minutes or something? I can't even give you guys 20% of the blame on that one. I could on the first. Not that time. I'm a little too slow hitting the heal button or moving. Either one of which would have saved me. One I don't do a lot because I'm lazy, and the other I don't do much because I'm lazy. But at least I got out of the way that time. So I am, under certain circumstances at least, capable of doing it again. These things are bad news. Do not like them, Soundman. I do not like green dudes and death. That's level 37. I am something along the lines of a leveling machine. Alright. Bad guys coming. He hits pretty hard. Like I said, my hit points are not optimized. I'm disappointed to have died twice there, though. And almost a couple more. Two more there. Lingering fumes, because as everyone knows, he who smelt it, dealt it.
Hidden so close. A word of advice. Don't ask her about the Diamond Matrons.
I won't ask her about the Diamond Matrons. See, we're in Lower Majelka. You don't get to Upper Majelka until, like, a lot later. And that's when you can join one of the two reputations. The Circle of Fortune, which is the one for solo players for sure, as it increases various types of loot that you get. And for people who want to engage in the economy, then there's the Merchant's Guild equivalent. We're going in. Dispel the barrier and into the Oracle's abode. There is, of course, a company named Oracle, and a person who used to work there once informed me they're a famously billionaire, eccentric, widely disliked owner, or primary owner, CEO, Larry Ellison. He informed me, it wasn't Larry Ellison who informed me, the guy I knew informed me that Oracle was an acronym of one rich asshole called Larry Ellison. And,
Yes.
yeah, seems pretty much spot on the nose. I didn't walk away with a whole bunch of new fat loot. Might be good enough. 1456. Nope. Increased area with Cinder Strike's first strike. Well, that's what my attack is. That actually seems pretty good. What do I give up? Not much. No, we don't want to swap that. Necrotic damage, poison resistance, and elemental resistance. That's got fire and fizz. We'll stick with that. No. Want to keep that, though.
Can I help you?
This is such an annoying interaction with that NPC. There should be no... The speech isn't necessary. The conversational interactions isn't necessary. No one is ever going to talk to that NPC except to sell. The sell option and buy option, theoretically, should immediately pop up, and that should be the end of it. She wants me to do a mission for her. I'm going to do that, and that'll probably be the last thing I'll do today. We're headed here. All right. That was the worst teleport in history. I went a grand total of about 4 hours. There is one of the loot lizards. He vanished. I guess that he have a certain amount of time. I'm not sure if it's when they appear on the mini-map, because I hadn't gotten within range. I hadn't seen he was there except via the mini-map. So I'm guessing that it's timed from the moment you spot them on the mini-map. Something like that. Alright. Off to the ruined coast. In the future. You gotta try and keep your times straight when you're bouncing around through them. We have got another nemesis, and this one we will be fighting and killing for the drops. Previously, we were juicing him up, so to speak. Oh, that looks like that's actually at the end of the line for this map. Why are you not dead? There you go. He's dead now. I'm on a boat. Definitely feeling the shortage of hit points. I need to do something to remedy that, and that was the wrong move. Missed me, beholder wannabes. Yeah, it was back here. Was it not? It was not. It was? It's wrong again. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. It's on the boat. I have to go back. Gots to go back. There's a unique waiting for me and a couple of potentially useful rares. But I messed up. I'm sorry. I failed you again. Alright, it's up here. It's up here. There we are. Oh, another box. Of course, no, that's there as well. You ready to go, Perlits? Here we go. We're going to get that. I think that got a tier 2. That we don't care about. That one did not get any sealed affix. That one did. That one might be useful. Alright, challenging. What the hell does that one do? All right. All the way back now. Had to be done. Well, I mean, it didn't, have to be done. But it had to be done. What? Rat. So I will be calling it an evening shortly. We're about to finish up this. And get back to the Oracle's abode. So we have a bad man to fight here. I completely whiffed with my bird. Not Prolex's fault, my fault. That time I didn't. And he is no more. And there's the thingy I needed, the sapphire tablet. The temporal sanctum, which is the first dungeon. We've now got the waypoint to that. But we won't be doing it, at least not right now. We're going back to the Imperial era. The Oracle's Abode. Turn in the quest. And call it an evening. I want to thank you guys for hanging out. I'm going to be fiddling around here for another minute or two. As always, I am grateful.
Yes?
For you guys doing that. Alright, not with the Lather Tactician. Gee, only 14 more points to get access to our last skill, Dive Bomb. Kind of a lot, actually.
May I tear a smile upon you?
Okay. So that should be tier 4. But it only got a single legendary affix, but tier 4 on it, so bunch of additional armor and reduced damage taken from crits. So that's nice. Not for this build, but especially if I build a mage. Elemental damage increase, less damage taken, increased crit strike chance, and crit damage leached as health. It's a great low-level chest for a lot of builds, but especially like a
Can I help you?
a mage type. Sell. Nope. That's the one that might be worth. Oh, 5 attunement. Not so much for this build, but for a different build. Melee damage. Yeah, it's not for this build. Pretty good though for another build. I will hold on to it. Fizz resistance and health. We currently have necrotic and fizz in 2 decks. There's a lot more armor and a lot of physical resist. My fizz is currently at 5%. My cold's at -1. That's right, because I'm getting... Where? There. -1% physical and cold per point of dex, and I have 33 dex. I have to keep that in mind, because in the not too distant future, I'll be heading to a place where there's a lot of cold damage. But that right there will help my physical damage numbers.
Can I help you?
God, I hate this. It takes me 3 clicks to get to this. It's just such bad UI design. It's just inexplicably bad.
Stay safe, traveler.
And here's where I'm going to call it. I want to thank you guys again for hanging out, as always. I should be back tomorrow at the usual time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. Middle of the night in Europe, morning in Asia, Australia, and New Zealand. Probably for more Last Epoch, I would expect. So, that's going to do it. Again, thanks for hanging out here. I hope the rest of your night goes great. I hope your Friday gets you very quickly into your weekend. I'm back tomorrow. Hopefully you'll see me soon. Have a great night tonight, and take care, guys. Ciao for now. Night all.